Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here today to share a kit that I put together for a Facebook group. I've been following along with the 2016 Bash Your Stash Facebook group. I really haven't participated a whole lot yet, but I've been just prowling the site looking at what other people are doing, and you know the things that you do whenever you start following a group. You just kind of look around. And so I've been doing that for the last couple of months, and then they had a challenge that came up this last week that really struck my heart as, do this! So I did. And it's the Create It Challenge 2G, which was put together your own paper kit. And you guys know me, if you've been following along, I love to create my own paper kits. And so what I did was I pulled out, let me find where I put it. Right here. Okay, years ago I watched Shamel create a kit, and this is basically what she did. She created a kit using 10 pattern papers with 4 small repeating patterns, 3 dots or chevrons, 2 bold patterns, one piece of paper, something to cut out, or something with patterns and lines for journaling. And then use 2 to 5 sheets of cardstocks, a border element, 2 letter stickers, a large and a small, and an embellishment pack. Well, over the years, I've added on to this, and I've kind of added my own thing. 1 paint or spray, 1 stamp set, 1 large or small alpha that was in the original, 1 package of bling or embellishments to go along with what you pulled out initially, a die cut accent sheet, a border strip sheet, wood veneer, sticker sheet, washi, and some sort of fiber or ribbon. And so that's kind of what I've done over the years, and this is just my little notes of what I've pulled together, or what I use to base some of my kits on. Now this to me would be a really small kit, and I'm okay with that because I can create quite a bit with a small kit. So I went hunting in my stash for the right paper kit, because on the Use Your Stash, let's see, Scrap Stash blog, it's the one with Margarita Carlson. She's got a Facebook group too. She put the April 2016 colors were the red, or sorry, not red, blue, green, and yellow. And this light blue, this medium green, and yellow, probably a little bit lighter than this. More of a lemony yellow than a golden yellow. But I wanted to use this paper kit, so I pulled these papers with a bit of a different color scheme to it, but it's still red. There I go again. It's still yellow, green, and blue. So I went to Pebbles Family Ties paper pack that I have, and I pulled out some of the papers from there, 10 of the pattern papers. So I pulled out this green dot. I pulled out this word page. All these family words are on it. This yellow and white lined page. This leafy page. This blue and white paper, or what do you call it, ledger type paper, this yellow and white check, this blue and white floral, this blue and white check, and this ledger paper, green and white, and then this one with the dots and the small pattern on it. So there's 10 sheets, right, of the pattern paper. Okay, so that's what I pulled together first. And then my selection calls for 5 sheets of cardstock. So I pulled in, I believe that one is a Close to My Heart. Same with this one, Close to My Heart. This one is a Paper Studio Craft, Basil Blue, and Close to My Heart Green. So I pulled in those 5 sheets of cardstock to go along with these pattern papers. I pulled in a large and a small alphabet. This one is Thickers Rockabye by American Crafts, and I've never used it. It's a foam sticker. So I pulled that in, and I got it on clearance, or not on clearance, but I got it for $1.99 at Tuesday Morning. And I got this one out of my stash. It's an old Cosmo Cricut, and it's a tiny type with the yellow Tile Alphas, and there's a few little words down here. This one does have numbers, but this one does not. So I pulled those in. Next I pulled in some bling. And so my bling is these My Mind's Eye Lost and Found Christmas enamel dots, and they have the greens, the yellow, and the creamy white. And so I added those in, and then I found these are from Michael's, the $1.50 spot, and they're just green pearls. So I added those in. Then my wood veneers, I couldn't make up my mind, so I pulled in 2 little packages. These are both from Recollections. I peeled the cellophane wrap off of them, but I don't think I've ever used them. I may have used like maybe 1 out of all of these, if that. So I pulled those in. I pulled in, I don't have a sheet of border strips, so I went to my container of borders that I have, and I pulled in some bits from there, some old leftover arrows from I think those may be Scenic Route, and then different cutoffs from different pages that I've, like that's a border strip from a Close to My Heart paper, as is that. And then I think there's one other one. Yeah, that one is the same pattern. And these are just leftover bits. And this is a Close to My Heart border. And the rest of these are ones that I have just punched. Or they're just cutoffs. You know, like this one. And so I pull those in. And then it's called for a sticker sheet. Well, I don't have a full sticker sheet, like, you know, with all the different images and things. So what I did was I went through and I pulled in some cork embellishments, cork stickers. I've used part of these. I want to use the rest of them up. And I figured it kind of went along with the craft paper that I had there. I pulled these old Recollection stickers in, and I've used quite a few off both of them, but the yellow and the green elements I think I can use, and maybe even some of the pink. I pulled in these old SEI elements. They've got the blue and the green, and they've got some brown and some of that corally pink in there that I thought I might be able to pull in. Those are 2 full sheets that or 3 full sheets that I've just cut apart, and then I had them in my sticker drawer like that. So what I use, what I don't goes back in. These are some Nikki Civilis, and they're just random birthday type, but they have the yellow, the blue, the green, and some pink that I think I can pull in. Then I pulled in these with the craft background only because of the craft piece of paper that I pulled in, and they have greens, they have pinks, they have yellows, so they have all the right colors that I want to use in here, plus there's an extra alphabet in there. So I pulled those in. And of course I've been pulling these into every kit that I've made recently, and I only had like 3 or 4 sheets of them. But I keep pulling them in and I don't use them, and I put them back and I pull them into the next one. But it has the greens, the yellows, the browns, and some of the pinks that I might be able to pull in. If I use them, I use them. If I don't, I don't. It also called to pull in a stamp. So I pulled in these. These are Close to My Heart Geekish Chic. I pulled in this set, and then this is one that I got recently. It's called Documenting Moments Everyday Life, and it's got like lines to make a journal spot, title blocks or washi tape titles, and some stamps, some images. They're all pretty cool. I'm going to try and get these used while I'm using this kit. I went into, along with some of the random stickers that I pulled in, I thought, you know, I'm trying to get more and more rub-ons that I have used up. So I pulled in a package of white rub-ons, and then these are multicolored, and I'm going to try and get some of those used up. And then I went into my green color bin, and I pulled in these label stickers. I pulled in these little... they're just little quotes that I made years ago when I was swapping. This frame and image, I don't even remember the company, maybe Die Cuts with a View or something from years ago. And then these green and white butterflies from the $1.50 spot at Michael's. It called for washi tape. So I pulled in 5 different washi tapes, 3 very thin ones, and 4. There's one hiding. These 2 that are a little bit wider, but these 4 are thinner ones. But I figured it matched all of the paper that I had in there. The spray, or the paint, I pulled in this Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Chartreuse. And I also went into my color bin and pulled out this green, close to my heart, glitter glue, or glitter gel. And I figure I can make some enamel dots with that too if these don't work. It called for fiber or ribbon. So I pulled in 2 different twines. They're both a little thicker, but I think I can get some use out of them. And I pulled in this older close to my heart set that I still have 3 bits of ribbon left in there that I want to try and get used some more. And then also I went into my sequins, and that's another thing, because I have so many, I've kind of added that to my list as well. And I added some green and gold sequins to this kit. So that's it. That's my kit that I created for the 2016 Bash or Stash Create It Challenge 2G. So I'm going to get busy using this one, I think, next, instead of waiting and using my February kit that I put together for the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this because I feel like I can whip this out in no time, right? Famous last words. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, and thanks for watching my videos, guys. If you would flick me a thumbs up, I would be eternally grateful. And if you would subscribe, I would like that even more. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. Bye-bye.